Hello everybody, my name is Naya and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Um, Actually, I hope the sounds aren't too loud with the birds and all. Let me see. I tried to kind of, oops, okay. Alright, so, in today's vlog, I'll be talking about me. um, so today you're gonna get to know me better. Um, it's just to sit down and stretching and chatting. Um, so let me start with my account. This is an alt account. Yes, it is. um, my main account was unfortunately hacked. But whose fault was it? It was my fault. Because I was stupid enough to click a fake link that took me to a fake marketplace. Um, the way that happened was the link was actually sent in one of the store groups. So, being me, I didn't have any suspicion, like, if it was a fake link or not, because, it's in a store group. It wasn't like some random person who IM'd me a link and I just opened it. No, no, no. Yeah, and after, I think I was the first to, like, as soon as it popped up, I clicked it. I don't know why I was so eager. um, but I clicked it, and after I clicked it, the store owner sent a message in caps lock, do not click that link. And I'm like, gee, thanks. But it's too late. I clicked it. Um, but I never thought anything would happen. I mean, I've clicked a lot of links before. I don't know if they were fake or not, but just nothing really ever happened, so I didn't think anything would happen to me this time. But what are the odds? Something did happen, and I think it happened to many people. Because there was this phase in last year, which is like 2017, um, where this link has been going around everywhere. Sorry. Everywhere. And I don't think I was the only one. But I feel like, I've contacted Linden Labs about it. And I feel like they just give the priority more to the premium accounts. But hey, let me tell you something. Even the non-premium accounts are investing, they're buying Lindens, they're investing, they're doing everything. They're just not a premium account. I just feel like that's really not fair. But putting that aside, I've contacted Linden Labs because, well, let me finish the story first. A few days later, people have been IMing me saying that, why am I spamming them with this fake link? And I was like, excuse me, I'm not spamming you. Girl, I rarely talk to you. Or, whoever it was, I rarely talk to them. I really don't IM people a lot. Unless you're a close friend, yeah, I IM you and ask how you're doing. Other than that, a lot of people just add or send friend requests for mass TPs. I'm a host, so I really don't mind that. So they've been telling me, why are you spamming? And I say, I'm not spamming. They show me screenshots, and I'm like, holy moly, what is that? I go to change my password. A day or two later, everything was fine. One day, I wanted to log into SL. Bam, I can't log in. I tried several times. I went, my SecondLife like online, like the web, it was open, where you check your partnerships, your account billing, everything. It was open somehow. And I wanted to go check my password again. And what do I find? That the password is changed and the email is changed. So I can't even change my password so that they can link to my email. You can change your password through that link. No, I couldn't do that. So I had to contact Linden Labs. Alright, so we got to talking. They responded in a day maybe. Um, and that kept going on for a while. And they kept asking me questions after question after question. And I've been like so brutally honest with them about everything because um in the beginning I hid. I can't speak. Okay, I hid my identity. Being honest, I didn't know what this game was. I didn't know anything, and um, I really don't usually put my real information anywhere. So I think it's kind of normal that I use fake stuff. Um, like, yeah, just fake stuff. Like fake emails and fake memes and blah 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 blah. But I've been honest with them and I've answered almost all of their questions. It got to a point that they just kept asking and asking and asking, and I was just growing over it. I was super frustrated and stressed from my situation, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, fuck you. I don't want the stupid account anymore. I was pretty like devastated. I had a lot of things there in my inventory, and yeah, I just wish they could at least suspend the account or anything. But no, they didn't do anything. I was pretty mad at them, and excuse my language. Just getting a bit angry when I remember. But no, I'm over it. Like I'm totally over it. That's when I created this account, and I wasn't very satisfied with it in the beginning. Of course, I mean, my inventory was empty. I had nothing I liked, but I'm very satisfied with where I am right now, and I'm very thankful. And to be honest, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have met the new people I met here in this account and became friends with. So, it turned out alright in the end. Um, but let me tell you something about how much I hate the classic avatars and the non-mesh. I think a lot of us here would agree on that, but no offense to anyone who has a classic avatar. That is just my opinion, and that is what I feel about it, and I'm allowed to state my opinion. So, yeah, I really don't like them. Like in my main account, I couldn't stand being a day without like being non-mesh. How that happened was, of course, I didn't know that there was mesh stuff on my first day, and I didn't know shit in SL. I went to Res Club, and I'm looking around and I'm seeing all these avatars, and I'm like, wow, what is this? I didn't know this was here. They look so much realer than I do. They look better, and just wow, I was like pretty impressed. There was some cool looking avatars there. So I walk up to one, and I tell her, "Your avatar is so pretty," and she's like, "Thank you." Um, Now I don't know. I feel bad honestly. I'm the type of person who sometimes, especially if it's a guy who IM'd me and told me that your avatar is so beautiful, you know, I either if I'm busy or I just like look at it a glance, I ignore, or I just respond with a thank you and nothing more, even if they try to go on. Um, and that's just because in my in my SL experiences, um, guys aren't so trustworthy there. I mean, guys aren't trustworthy almost anywhere now. I'm not saying all guys, of course. It's just like the girls. Like there's some girls who are nasty and they're just like pure evil. And there's guys who are the same, nasty and pure evil, of course. And there is the other half, of girls who are just super kind and sweet and everything, and there's the same with the guys. It's just like that everywhere. There's good and bad. Um, but yeah, like most of the guys I met on SL, they're just looking, to play around with you. But I've met many. I mean, not many, but I've met quite a few share of guys who are, they're not so bad. Um, but yeah, I just usually just ignore that. If you want to talk, you should probably have a better way of starting a conversation. Um, yeah, I mean that's just what I think. I'm not like I'm a pretty social person. Yeah, I don't really start IMs, but if you talk to me, if you start an IM with me, I get the good vibes from you. I'm pretty friendly at that, and outgoing and social and hyper. Um, that's just how it is. I mean, that's what I think. Um, but yeah, back to my story. I am this girl. I told her, you look, your avatar looks really pretty. And if it's no trouble, would you mind telling me how to look like that? And she was so kind enough to say yes. And she took me around, she showed me the places, showed me that's how you demo, that's how you do this, that's how you do that. And then she TP'd, I think that was her best friend, or they were just really close friends. And they decided to give me a makeover, and I am forever grateful for that. Unfortunately, after a few months or maybe a year later, just we've grown apart. Um, Now, I don't want to mention names or anything, but one of them got married from SL. I was pretty happy for her, but she stopped I mean, uh, kind of like talking to me for some reason. I mean, I know I get it, she's busy in her real life now, but whenever I saw her online, I would ask how she is, how's it all going and stuff, and she usually says she's busy, she has to go, she can't hang out with me, so all cool, that's fine. And her other friend, we've also grown apart. I guess she didn't. I mean, I've started being interested in clubs and all. I was still pretty new at it, and it was a way to earn lindens. As a noob, still, I found that like, oh, good, I can earn lindens. Um, yeah, and I guess that wasn't really her way of being in Second Life. Although she did come with me, she tried to help me, uh, apply to being a host and everything. And I'm super grateful to her. She's been really, really good with me. Um, Unfortunately, one day she deleted me, and maybe that's because we stopped talking a lot. Um, I understand that, but I mean that's her choice. Whatever it is that happened, that she decided to delete me. I'm fine with it. I mean, at least we have the good memories, right? I've had so many memories with her. And yeah, she was like, I guess I could say she was my first best friend there. Or I wouldn't call it a best friend, but like my close friend. Um, we would Skype and all. Okay, enough of that. um, my point is, I hate non-mesh avatars. Now the people there, of course, they could be wonderful human beings, but as for the avatar, I don't like it. And right now, like after so many years of Second Life, um, there are free mesh bodies. Like when I made this account, this new account, I couldn't stand being non-mesh for a day. I kept looking and looking and looking, and um, I went to the TNP store and I'm like, girl, you can get a free body here, a free mesh body. Yes, the TNP is an old mesh body, but hey, it's free, right? And I kept looking around on the marketplace because, a lot of creators and designers, they, give out gifts sometimes, clothing gifts, hair gifts, whatever it is, and I just tried to look my best. Um, yeah, so that's one thing you get to know about me. I don't like non-mesh avatars. Even like sometimes when we get to meet new people, and they're non-mesh, I'm just always like kind of low-key suggesting like, you know what, I love makeovers. Would you like to have a makeover? And it's true, I do love makeovers. And I like the challenge. Like sometimes they're on a budget, so I still want like I want them to look the best even if they're at a budget. So it's just something I enjoy doing. I've helped a lot of people on at that, and I just do it for fun. Like I'm not asking. Like some people would say like, "How much do you charge?" And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. I don't charge. I'm just doing this because I like it." And yeah. Uh, so, uh, all right, we finished that this is an alt account. Okay, now about me. I'm a pretty friendly and outgoing person. Um, some would say I'm sensitive. I would agree. Um, but I'm not sensitive to like silly things. Oh, this is so complicated to explain. All right, so I've got nicknamed a lot as a crybaby, and that's because I cry a lot, a lot, a lot. um, uh, Especially in real life. I really really cry a lot over whatever it is. I just cry. Like if I'm having a serious conversation with someone, it's just like really important to me in a serious conversation, you'd see me crying. Like, girl, why are you crying? I don't know. I'm just crying. And something I really really hated about me, and I just wish I could, stop my tears, like control them. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm the type of person who, while I'm fuming mad and angry at someone, I just want to bash them in the face. Instead of seeing me all red and angry and, like, ugh, no, you'd see me shivering and still angry but crying. Um, and yeah, that's something I really hated about myself. Uh, I've come to find out that that's all because of the stress and anxiety that I had and I didn't know I have. Um, I've read about it and I've took the tests and it's gotten pretty bad over the times. But I'm having it under control. It's all good now. But that's why I would cry a lot. And I read that, in fact, crying a lot was a good thing for me. Um, so I don't mind it anymore now. But um, in the cell, I've cried a lot, like over a lot of things. Is like, I mean, we've all been through the SL drama, haven't we? And just it's something you can't really escape from. Like, it just happens. It will happen and it will pass. Now it's up to you. Like when you figure out the good and bad in SL, it's up to you whether you want to stay with this drama or you just want to, go away from it. So I figured that out pretty fast and I ran away from it. So right now I don't really have any dramas going on and I'm pretty happy at that. Um, yeah. Alright, so what else do you want to know about me? Or what should you know about me? Um, alright, this is gonna be kind of, I wouldn't say personal, but um, these are some of my experiences in real life and in SL that I want to share. Um, I know some people would enjoy the advice and it would help some people. Um, the topic is about relationships. Now, as I said, I am a sensitive person, but um, I'm not like that sensitive. I'm more of like naive at some points, because I always choose to see the good in people. Um, like, all right, if you meet someone and they have a bad vibe, that's pretty obvious. But in general, I just choose to see the good in people instead of the bad in them. So I've always expected them, like why in the world would they do something bad? Like there's no reason to do something bad, so why would they do that? And that's when, you get hurt. When you figure out, like, no, these people are capable of doing something bad for no reason. And, these are just the bad people in life. Because there are good people and there are bad people. And in my way of lifestyle, I choose to see the good in people more than I choose to see the bad. And that's gotten me pretty hurt at times, but there's nothing I can um, really do about it. But what the advice that I want to give you is, in my experiences, I've done things that I don't want to do solely because I feel bad. Um, I feel bad pretty easily. Like, I'm gonna give you like the silliest thing I can think of. I have a friend who's a DJ. I missed her set once because I was upset. I was upset. I was going through mood swings. I was not in the mood. And I was there in the club, and her set was gonna come on soon, and I left. And she was telling me, hey, my set's gonna start soon. I'm like, yeah, girl, can't wait. But I left. And like, the next 2 days maybe we met again, and we're good friends, so we met again, and I have this thing where I just overanalyze things and overthink them. So she was being, I don't know if she was busy or something, but she was a little bit, tiny bit cold with me, like short and fast answers, like not, not the way a person you're used to talking to. So I started thinking, like, did I upset her? Did I do that? Is she upset because I didn't go to her set? Is this because, I just keep thinking and thinking, what is it that I did wrong? Why is she talking to me like that? And this person could be talking pretty normally to me. It's just that's uh, how I analyze things. It's bad, I know, and that's why I have the stress and anxiety. It's because of these silly things that I overthink and analyze. Um, yeah. But that's just like a silly example I'm giving you. I've done some pretty, big things that I didn't want to do because I felt bad. Um, the thing is, in relationships, especially in relationships, I can stay with someone and I can even say I love you back to that person without meaning it, and that is the worst thing I can imagine. It's horrible. I mean, you shouldn't be doing these things just because you feel bad. I mean, I would do these things because I felt bad for the person and I didn't want to hurt them in any way because, these people could be good. They could be nice to you and whatever it is, but I mean, that's why I don't want to hurt them. But at the same time, I might not feel the same way back. It's not a must because they're good people and they're just treating you nicely that you should feel the same way back. No, that's wrong. Um, but unfortunately, at that time, I just felt bad and I reciprocated the feelings fakely. Um, and it was the worst thing I could have ever done. The thing is, trying to avoid to hurt someone, well, it will still come. Like, that time will still come, and they will get hurt even worse. Like, if I rejected them in the first place, fine, they would get hurt for a while, and they'd get over it. At least I was honest, right? Now, what I did was I felt bad, and we got into a relationship. At some point later on, they felt I was off. They felt something's wrong. I had to end it at one point because it's not what I want. It's not how I feel. It's just plain wrong. And there is when they really get hurt. So instead of, you're trying to avoid to getting them hurt, but instead you just find a better way to make them even more hurt. So it's like a lie basically. You can't run away from a lie by creating another lie. That's just going to be like a web of lies and it will come to an end. The web will break and it will be even bigger. So my advice is just always be you, always stay true. Um, Even if you feel bad, take it upon yourself, say the truth, and trust me, it will be way better in the end for the long term. Yeah, at that time, it could be pretty like hurtful. You can feel bad for a while. This person could even probably like give you a hard time, but it's always better than just doing what they want because you feel bad for them. Um, yeah, that is my one advice that you should really, really try to take. And you probably already know that some don't. I know some don't. Yeah, that's kind of a lot of mistakes happened in my life because of that decision of feeling bad. Um, it's also what got a lot of the drama into my life, and as I've stopped that, the drama has gotten way less, almost to none. But yeah, I think this video is taking way too long now. I go into deep talks a lot, and I'm talking to you guys, but it's really recording, and I get pretty nervous at that sometimes. I don't know why, but I do. It's kind of a bit like nerve-wracking to know that anyone could be watching this. Yeah, I'm actually not a nervous, shy person or like any of that. I'm pretty confident and hyper and vulgar at times. Um, but I don't know what changed that. Like at some point I started getting more shy. I wasn't really the shy type, but I don't know, people change. It could be to worse or to bad. I hope it's did I say to worse or bad? To worse or good, and I hope it's, people change to the good more than the bad. That is it for today's vlog. I hope you got to know me better. If I missed anything that you should have known or want to know, please do comment. I'll answer. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed again. um, Hit that thumbs up if if you liked it. Subscribe if you don't want to miss a video. Um, and as usual, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and goodbye.